SASME is pleased to announce some big changes to its benefits lineup. These benefit improvements are all thanks to the hard work of our dedicated Board of Trustees, shown here. Here's an overview of all the SASME active and retiree benefits, with the recent changes highlighted in red. Those items in red are what we'll talk about today. We'll start with the retiree HCRA interest credits change. First, a little background. The HCRA benefit was designed for members to spend down their accounts over a period of 5 years or less. However, as account balances have grown, it's now projected that members in 2026 will spend down their accounts over a 10-year period. As a result, effective July 1, 2023, the trustees have decided that the HCRA account balances should earn interest at an annual rate of 3%. The trustees intend to apply this 3% credit every July 1. However, they retain the discretion to increase or decrease the interest in any given year, and to end the interest at any time. Here are the details of this change. HCRA accounts with balances of $60 or more on June 30th would be eligible for the interest credit. The interest credit equals 3% of the average HCRA account balance. This account balance is based on the balance of accounts on the first of the month of each of the preceding 12 months, the prior July 1 to June 1. Interest credits will be applied to accounts beginning the year after the year in which a member establishes the account. And finally, a HCRA account that has been depleted prior to application of interest credit will not receive any interest credit. Next is an exciting change to retiree benefits coming in January 2024. Effective with retirements on or after January 1, 2024, there's going to be a change to the formula for calculating a member's initial HCRA benefit. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the formula for calculating the initial retiree HCRA. On the left is the current formula. On the right is the formula that will apply to members who retire on or after January 1, 2024. You can compare the multiplier and the cap on the additional multiplier. We know what you're thinking. At first glance, you're thinking that the new calculation looks like it will yield a lesser benefit. While the formula may look like a reduction, it's actually an increased return on investment from day one. Here's how. Currently, every member starts with 0% and then adds 4.5% for each year of future service. After 33.5 years, a member would be capped at 150%. Under the new formula, starting with retirements on January 1, 2024, every member starts with 100%, even if they already have future service under the old formula. We'll take a look at some examples to show you, but we can't stress this enough. This is an increase for every member, regardless of their current future service credits. Here's the data showing how a new member's retiree HCRA benefit would be calculated using the current formula. And here's the data showing how a new member's retiree HCRA benefit would be calculated using the new formula starting in 2024. Using the new calculation, most members will see an increase in their HCRA balance. But no need to take our word for it. Just go to the member portal from SASME.org and see for themselves a before and after comparison of their own benefit. Now let's turn to the active plan. We're introducing an exceptional benefit to active members this July. It's a health reimbursement account, or HRA. We'll first go over how the HRA is funded, then how the benefit works for members, and how we're rolling out this great new benefit for members. Members can use the funds in the HRA to purchase prescription drugs and allowed over-the-counter health items such as cold medicines, aspirin, Tylenol, etc. It provides a tax-free benefit to active members to use during their career. Here's how it works. SASME will establish HRAs for active members in July 2023. Accounts will be allocated 20% of employer contributions received in the prior year, 2022. For a member to get an initial HRA, the member must have an allocation of at least $250. Then, every July, the HRA will be funded with an allocation that consists of 20% of the contributions from the previous year. There is no minimum allocation once a member has an established HRA. Here's an example of a member with an initial HRA balance of $584.10 in July 2023. In 2022, member works 1,650 hours at a rate of $1.77. The total contributions received for 2022 is $2,920.50. 20% equals $584.10. It's important to note that HRA allocations are included when calculating the retiree HCRA against the member's past service 1% and future service 4.5%. Note that those multipliers are changing effective January 1, 2024. HRA allocations are also used to calculate the 200% rule and the 100% when applicable. All active benefits, including severance to be paid, reduce a member's HCRA. The 20% allocation to the HRA will also reduce a member's retiree HCRA balance. This is because the HRA is an active benefit, and all active benefits are deducted from the member's initial HCRA at retirement. If a current member has a severance, amounts allocated to the active HRA will first reduce a member's severance. Once severance has reached zero, it will then reduce a member's HCRA. Your HRA will be closed if within 36 months there are no additional contributions, no claims on the active HRA, and no communication from the employee to the fund regarding the active plan HRA. Every July, we would allocate $736.322, 20% of the total contributions in the prior calendar year, until the amount reaches zero. That's a $22,000 difference. However, it's $22,000 that a member could spend tax-free during their career. As mentioned on a previous slide, unused HRA amounts would be added to a HCRA. Members can use the HRA to pay for prescriptions and allowable over-the-counter health items such as prescriptions, over-the-counter medications and health items, for example, first aid supplies, fever and pain relievers, Tylenol, Advil, etc., cough medicines, diabetes test strips. Some examples of items that are not eligible to be paid for with HRA funds include diapers, hand lotion, cosmetics, general dental products such as standard toothpaste, general daily vitamins, and dietary supplements without a doctor's note. Food, snacks, and other items are not allowable health items. Members must take action to get an HRA card. It won't be sent automatically. To get a card, they need to visit the member portal on SASME.org to register. SASME will check their eligibility, and WEX will send them a SASME HRA card. The card can be used at the pharmacy counter of their pharmacy or grocery, or online at a store like fsastore.com. The card will not work at the regular checkout or register at the pharmacy or grocery store, or at a store that does not accept debit cards and sell qualifying items. There are some members who will not be able to get an HRA debit card, but they can still use their HRA funds by either uploading an explanation of benefits for their prescription or a photo of their itemized receipt for eligible over-the-counter items to the SASME HCRA app for reimbursement. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, visit SASME.org for answers.